Yo, what's good, everybody? SloMo here. Sorry I haven't made a video in almost a week. I have just been really busy with some things, personal life, and is busy with games. Been playing games. And this video is going to be about one of these games that I've been playing. Gears 5. Man, Gears 5 is... First off, let me say, I've only played the campaign. I haven't played any of the multiplayer modes, haven't played horror mode yet, haven't played the deathmatch modes or the new escape mode. I haven't done any of that yet. All I have played has been the campaign. I got started on that last Saturday morning, and completed the game yesterday. And I will say, this is probably among the best Gears campaigns that have ever been created. I've been kind of wavering between Gears 5 and Gears of War 3 as the best. And I know there's some people who may feel Gears 2 is the best campaign. Up until this game, I've always felt Gears of War 3 was the best campaign because I read the books, I knew the stories, and I loved how they incorporated everything from the books into that campaign. And they wrapped the story up very, very well at the end with Delta Squad taking down the Queen and saving Sarah, and I just thought it was just a wonderfully made story. Now Gears 5 is also a very good story, just told a little differently. I believe in this campaign for Gears 5 we see the most character growth out of all the characters, versus in the first trilogy the only character growth we really got was from Dom. And I mean, even down in Gears 5, even down to a minor character like Foz, like you see his change as the game goes on from Act 1 to Act 4. In the previous trilogy, most of those characters didn't really grow. You take Marcus Phoenix. He's the main protagonist of this story in the first 3 games, and he's essentially the same dude from the moment Dom sprung him from the slab in the very beginning of Gears of War 1 to the end of Gears of War 3 when they defeated the Locust Queen. I mean, this is a guy that, in the most emotion he showed for like 5 seconds each was when Dom finally found his wife Maria in Gears of War 2, and when Dom sacrificed himself in Gears of War 3. That's the most emotion this dude showed. So seeing that in those games, and then seeing him in Gears 5 where he's battling with his son, trying to impart wisdom upon him, things that he's learned, because JD's a lot like him when he was younger, about being impulsive and making decisions that don't need to be made, and the consequences of those decisions, and actually see the fruits of that happening. There's so much to it. I don't want to do, no, I'm going to do spoilers. We're going to do spoilers today. I'm going to put this disclaimer, the spoilers start now. I'll put it in the title as well, that this is a video that is going to spoil things in the story. So you're warned. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, let's go. So in my playthrough, in everyone's playthrough, when you get to Act 4, you're going to have the ability to, you have the choice of choosing between 2 characters to save. Kate is on the ground. She doesn't have any guns. The Queen, all she has is her knife. And the Queen is holding her mother. Now Queen Rhea is holding JD and Del. And Del is no longer the just carbon cutout character that he was in Gears 4, where you just didn't know anything about him, and he was just there was no depth to the character. In Gears 5, Del's a fully fleshed out character. You get to understand his motivations. You see that he's not just JD's sidekick. When JD went into a shell after he got hurt after the Hammer of Dawn strike, Del didn't just sit at his knee like a loyal dog. He left him be, and he was offended. And he and Kate, went on and did their thing. Del is the kind of guy that reads all the books in the library just because. He's the guy that just accumulates random knowledge and spouts that stuff off at the oddest moments. And people have to comment and be like, why do you know that? Like, he's that kind of guy. You get to know his personality through Act 2 and Act 3. And so the decision especially considering what JD has become after Act 1. The decision to choose between these two characters isn't an easy decision. And so I'll tell you guys my choice. My choice was I chose Dell because I thought JD was a bit redundant. And you can say Dell's a bit redundant too. He's kind of a tech guy, and Baird fulfills that role for this game. But I also kind of wanted to see the reaction of everyone with JD dead. And so I chose Dell. And the Queen Rhea breaks JD's neck. He dies, his body's gone. And when they finally reunite with Marcus, and Marcus is like, yo, where's JD at? And that scene, so well performed. The actors who did the voice acting for this game, Laura Bailey as Kate, John DiMaggio as Marcus Phoenix, Eugene Bird as Dell, they nailed it. I mean, they really, really nailed their roles. It really got you into the game, got you into the story, and my hat's off to them. They did an excellent job. And that scene, that's the kind of emotion from Marcus that we were missing in the original trilogy. And it's a different kind of storytelling in this game. You can tell the influences of some of the, say, like Sony first party games with the cinematic scenes, the cutscenes, the way the story has gone. It's a bit open world as well, not too open world. They're basically just dipping their toe into that water, which is good. I think that was a smart move to not have really long side missions. Like, there's side missions in Act 2 and Act 3, and those side missions can be done in like 10 minutes, but they are a good distraction from the main story, and also can give you some benefits to upgrade Jack, get Jack some of these like the top tier upgrades for his abilities. I think it was implemented well. I know there's some people who felt they were boring, or they were empty, or just wasn't all that interesting. And yeah, they could have made those missions longer, but I think this was a good first step, and then that's something that they can do for Gears 6. Take it to the next level for that. So overall, yeah, I really enjoyed this campaign. I've been wavering between this one and Gears of War 3 as the best in the series. Currently, I would say Gears of War 3 is 1A and Gears 5 is 1B. But who knows, that could change tomorrow. Anyway, you guys let me know if you completed the game and you've made it this far. And you guys let me know how you felt about this game, how you felt about the story. What was your choice? Who did you save? And especially you guys who saved JD, because I want to know how. I'm going to play through it again anyway and make that choice just to see. But I want to know how the cutscenes were different, because clearly Marcus isn't going to be as emotional with Dell dead, but JD would be, and some of the other characters may be that emotional with Dell dying. So you guys let me know how you feel about Gears 5's campaign, and the like button if you liked the video, hit the subscribe button if you want to see more videos like this, and I'm out. Peace.